So, in this context, we have to take care of all the local requirement to design the park. Plus, you have to think in terms of local identity. How are you going to show the identity of the park? Then earlier days, people does not know that gallery can be done in one corner where no activity takes place in front of the gallery. So we have to break open the gallery. Then you have to think in terms of more important is orientation. So you cannot have a playground on the east-west orientation because sunlight will be affecting the eyes of the player. So in my career, I have trained 7-8 students for providing a tennis court on east-west orientation. They were talking that they can plant trees and then it will give them the shade. That is not the answer. Answer should be very clear that playground has to be oriented only north-south. You cannot ask an aeroplane to land on an east-west orientation because the sun glare, will kill the entire plane and you will have a disaster. And the sun glare on the player will not improve the quality of game. And he will also have an headache. So you have to think in terms of providing a proper orientation for your games activity. Then other thing, because being an urban area, you need to have a proper parking facility. So cars are going to come, two-wheelers are going to come, cycles are going to come, pedestrians are going to come. So how are you segregating all the different types of traffic? The third and most important, provision of drinking water facilities. We have been carried away with this bottle drink. So in these areas, we have to provide them a safe drinking water fountain. Plus your irrigation of the grasses, trees, shrubs need to be taken care of. All these things are happening in the design. When you go through the design, you will understand it.
Good day to all. As we are talking about urban landscaping, the play spaces in the city plays a major role in development of human resources, people to breathe out, people to do exercise, health consciousness. For all those purposes, you need a good playground with multi activities are required. In our childhood, we used to have one ground where there will be 10 matches will be conducted. People will be play different places. People will be playing in different level, and our ball will go to some other place, and some other person's cricket ball come to our side. All these things are compounded games used to play. That is how it was there. Now, after the development of all these things, now individual playgrounds, individual activities are getting developed slowly. But still, the group playing, all those things happen in a larger open spaces. But this particular park, which is there in Gopalapuram, heart of the Chennai city, where we have roughly around 4 acres of land has been earmarked for a playground. So, when you have a playground, you need to have multi-facility. Nowadays, schools have become shunt and then very, very smaller open spaces are available on the school. So, people to conduct their sports activity, people to conduct their other march past or ceremonies, all those things, these playgrounds play a major role in bringing out the good children from the school. So, what are we going to do in this? How are we going to develop this into multi play area development? Gopal, about the location we talk about, this is located in the heart of the city. We call it Nongambakam, Rayapata, Mylapore and Thenambed connectivity. And this particular is something around 4 acres. I was telling you, it's around 4 acres. Now we are thinking in terms of spending around 5 crore on this project. So existing, people are using it as existing playground, but people have not developed it in a proper fashion. So we have to develop it in a more scientifically for all the play requirement. So overall landscape character is also very important, and you have to have all indoor and outdoor play close to international standard. And to ensure public access, provide variety of activity for all ages of people, you have to have some kind of a activity. Children play area and adventure games. Provide indoor and outdoor gym with privacy. Seating and tree pits for senior citizen. Walking and jogging track for multi users. And apart from that, this being in the main road, you need to have adequate car parking facility and two-wheeler parking. And people can just sit and chat also. It's not just you need to play, and you need to have other activity also. And you have a huge viewing gallery for the people to watch, and any competition, any games, people can sit and watch the game. That is also required. We are talking about age group 3 to 6 years, playing area, food court, drinking water facility, children's play area, play equipment for them, sand pit, all these things are required. 6 to 18 years means you need a cricket pitch, viewing area, drinking water facility is always required, and then skating area is also required. Eighteen to 50 years. So you need to have a exclusive area for each sports, especially basketball, volleyball, cricket, tennis. All these things are required, and you need to have a gym for women. $50 onwards, you need people to have exclusive walking track or jogging track, seating facility, yoga and meditations areas are required. So in general, what is more relevant and what is possible in this kind of area are provided. So what is basically we are looking at is you need to have an entry, compound wall and a gate, parking facility, walking track, jogging track, tree court, gymnasium, children's play area. You are also thinking in terms of squash courts, and you also need to have a rain shelter and sun shelters, cricket, football, basketball, volleyball, skating rink, and for the people to learn cricket you need a net practicing area, and you need to have a drinking water fountain available all around this playground, benches and dustbin. So these are all the basic requirement of a play area. So what is more important? Exclusive tracks and courts, necessary facility, ancillary spaces. This is what we are looking at. New improved playground will be happening. So you can see now, mostly our orientation has to be north-south. because sun angle is more important when you are going to play cricket or any activity in that level. Basketball, volleyball, any games, you have to have a north south orientation because sunlight will hit you if you are going to have a east west. So that is number one. Of course, squash court is inside the building, but still there we have to follow that activity in north south. Then you have a two different walkways at jogging tracks. You have a playground, larger playground with just a mud area, no grassing or anything. For you to maintain the grass in that area, large area will be very difficult and it will be tampered. It will not be able to maintain it like a stadium where you have a like our cricket stadium or football stadium where you can maintain the grass, but not in this kind of a public playgrounds. And you have a basketball court which will be normally a concrete. Volleyball can be sand or can be normal sand, normal soil. Then you have a parking area, galleries for people to view. Then you have entry point and exit point with car parking and two-wheeler parking facility available. And any game you take it, it's all circular. Cricket ball is circular, football is circular, tennis is circular. Any game, you take it circular. So we thought, your Olympic symbol is also circles. So we thought as a compound wall, we need to have a circle as a concept. So how the circle can be a concept on a compound wall is very interesting to understand. So we have developed a new design as this what we are seeing this as a compound wall. This can be an identification of a playground all over the city. This can be used. That was a basic intention of us developing this as a playground area, and this compound wall with colorful rings will contribute to the design plus identification of this space as a play area. Then you need to have meshes for your basketball, and fencing is required so that ball won't go into the main road and affecting the traffic. Then you have a car parking facility, designed parkings are available with a two-wheeler parking. You have a cross section showing the tree, two-wheeler and then car parking. We are talking about walking track and jogging track, two separate things. So two different materials are used so that when you are jogging, you have a soft surface underneath you. When you are walking, you need a harder surface. Jogging track width is around 2.4 meters all along the periphery of the ground. And then when we are talking about jogging track, you have a rubberized, you have a jogging track will have a normal soil and then other thing. When you have walking track can be stamped concrete or rubber flooring. Any material can be used so that anybody getting fallen or getting injury will not happen, and they will also walk comfortably. Tree courts are provided for the shade purpose with seating arrangement. Then you have a gallery for people to view the activities in the park and in the playground. Have a roofing also available. Then children's play area with the play equipment for the kids. Normal seesaw, swing, slide, merry-go-round. Some more adventure sports also can be added up, but on a course of time we will be adding it up. And of course, this area is also fenced up mainly because the any game kids playing the ball should not go into the neighbor's house or anybody anything next to that. Then basketball and volleyball court. Orientation is very important. I have failed some students of mine when they are giving a orientation east west for any games. They say tree will come and cover it. That's not the right answer. You have to think in terms of orientation, which is very very important when you are designing a play area. Large football or cricket ground. You have the areas, you have the courts available for you to play. Then skating ring, you need to have a proper flooring for the skating ring and proper railing facility, and for the people to change their shoes and other thing you need a place. That's also provided there. And it's with the Kota stone, polished Kota stone, so that it's a smoother surface on the floor and people can do skating properly. Squash court, international standard squash court. You can see the way it is provided. And sizes and finishes as per the international standard we have to do it. Viewing balcony is mainly for the umpire to stand and watch, not for the people to stand and watch. Viewing gallery in the upper level.
Now we are talking about the conclusion for the Gopalapuram. Earlier we talked about the identity for different activities. Here when you go through the design, everyone is satisfied, everyone's requirements are taken care with providing a huge gallery for at least 500 people to sit and watch any program, any sports activity. You can have 400 meters running relay races, 100 meters race, or whatever kind of race you need to conduct for the school sports activity will take place here. Then you will have cricket nets are provided on the side, so coaching of cricket is possible. Then you have a small skating rink for the people to enjoy the skating. Then you have billiards. We have a great players in billiards we have in India. So we need to develop this sport into sports for everybody. So that also will come up in this particular ground. Of course, you have ample parking for the people. Thank you.